Hello everyone and welcome back to another Aliens Fireteam Elite 2 video in the sense of us giving a live reaction to another video. Now this one is a first mission look and gameplay kind of trailer, so we get to see them play through it. Now the video is a bit long, it is 33 minutes and 6 seconds. I don't want to sit here and pick apart every little detail and all that for 33 minutes on top of watching the gameplay. So we're going to do both of them in tandem here. I'm going to pick it apart as I'm watching it, stop it, rewind and all that, and we'll kind of see how far it gets. I may fast forward through some parts just because it might be repetitive and we don't need to really watch game journalists play games. I'm pretty sure most of you are aware how infamously bad they are at it, so we're not going to really watch the gameplay itself for the gameplay. We're going to watch it more or less so that we can kind of see how the game itself is playing. So with that, we're going to play the trailer, and you'll get my live reaction for it, and then I'll kind of talk about it. And at the end, we'll do like a brief synopsis of what I'm seeing, and then kind of what I'm hoping for when the game actually comes out.
Here they come.
I'm Ryan McCaffrey. Welcome to IGN. We are playing Aliens Fireteam.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to look at the level here. Welcome to... Well, Weyland-Yutani welcomes you to Stores Boone Mining Facility.
Elite 2. Okay. You're watching an entire chunk of mission gameplay here. I'm joined by Chris, the design...
Okay, so we got Demo.
Director. You can...
Chris, the design director.
See C Cross there above his name.
Okay, so yeah, that is the design director here. He's playing as technician. You can see here in the thing. I don't know if you guys can actually see my mouse cursor here. I'm assuming you can. Let me just check OBS real quick. No, you cannot. But hovering over that right there, medkits 0 it shows. So I wonder if you don't actually spawn with medkits now. This is pretty interesting to see. Let's see here. We have... That looks like specialist, I would have to say, because I've never seen that class symbol before. Demo is the same. Technician is the same. And we don't know what this guy's
We've got Nick,
as.
the art director,
But he has a med
Nick
kit,
Stillman there, and Derek Wade there as well. Guys, let's run on in. Let's get to the game.
Okay, let's first of all break down real quick what we got here. We got sidearm 8.
Let's get started.
12 out of, okay, perfect. Sidearm here, 12 out of infinite. Okay, medkits is starting at 0. Tab does something, we're not sure what. E looks like it is still combat stims, just like before. Okay, that's good to see. We have Q. Q is definitely your suppression station, or not suppression station, your medic station. So that's interesting. And then we have, it looks like the pulse rifle, 50 out of 350. Okay, this looks like the pulse rifle from the first game, then not the actual classic pulse rifle. And then we have another rifle looking, maybe it's a different type of shotgun or a slug, but almost looks like the tactical, the TAC-21 shotgun from the first game with 8 out of 80. That would make the most sense because that gun does have 8 and you could boost it up past 8 into like 10 plus. It's what I used to do with one of my builds. So maybe the doc has an access to a shotgun now, or maybe they have access to like a DMR rifle on their back instead of just a handgun. Handguns might have been removed completely and relegated to like maybe DMR snipers for boss killing now, and then making CQW something different. So interesting to see.
Good to see you, and thanks for doing this.
Okay,
hey, thanks for having us.
Wade our way into the... I mean, let's just start. Obviously, this is the sequel to a game that a bunch of us have played and really had a great time with, the first Fireteam Elite.
Aesthetics look really good.
So what was...
aesthetics look really good. Lighting is good. We actually get to be outside. That was a core thing. I think I said in my trailer reaction, was a core mechanic actually missing from the first game, was that you never got to go to a colony, you never got to be outside minus ruins and like foresty area and jungle or Prometheus caves. You never got actual outside where you could just walk around and kind of see like Weyland-Yutani colonies set up. So that's something really cool here to see.
Sort of the battle cry going into the sequel here.
Let me start first with a couple of design things, which is you'll notice how many of us there are right now. We went.
Yeah. Okay. So here we have Blast Wave again. We have rockets. Yep. We have Smart Gun again, and the Pulse Rifle. Okay. So Demo is still rocking heavy and rifle slots.
This player is to 4 players. That's a significant change in lots of ways that are sometimes difficult to deal with, but we managed to fit it all in. So we've got 4 players. We're
specials are colored, so we actually do see them green, and those are drones.
More not only the regular classes, but we now have a specialist class, which is our make your own or roll your own class that unlocks.
Okay, let's see what he has to say, but I'm gonna have thoughts on this in a second.
Unlocks after you've played a little bit with every class, so that you can basically make a custom class.
Okay, so this is very important now. This class, the specialist class, is either going to be busted to high heavens, or it's going to be mundane and middle of the road mediocre. I don't think there's any way for this class not to be one of the best things in the game, or just kind of doesn't do anything because it doesn't specialize into any niche. This is something very important to keep in mind. We need to see exactly what this class can do when we get more information on it, or if they talk about it more here. But we also need to be very careful and cautious, because a class like this has a very high potential of just being game breaking, and then it'll have to get tuned and nerfed to the ground, essentially, because it'll be able to do too many great things at once. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, it'll be really bad and not be able to do anything and excel at. So like the tech, for instance, right, is very good at soft CC and hard CC and controlling the battlefield and zoning and locking out areas for the team to control. If it's a worse tech, why do you bring the class and not just bring tech? Things like this is important to keep in mind when we are watching this. And obviously, as it shows, it's a work in progress, so we're not 100% sure. But I leave it with this until we get more information. This class is something to keep an eye on, because there is no way that this class is not going to be on either side of the spectrums. I don't think it's just going to be an okay or strong class. I think this is going to be one of those, it does everything too well, and it's one of those you can run it on any team and your team is just infinitely better for. Or I think it's going to just be a mediocre class. I don't think there's that, oh, it's good and it can kind of fluctuate, unless they somehow nail it perfectly. Now, the first game really kind of nailed all the kits and stuff like that, so I am cautiously optimistic that they will be able to nail this and kind of get a home run with this. But like I said, with most horde shooters, if you look at like Killing Floor 2, your specialist class, or the survivalist, as what it's called in that game, was very mediocre and really couldn't excel in anything, and it was better just to bring one of the other classes that did everything already that they were trying to do. So we'll continue from here now.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I had a good time before we got started, just customizing my character a little bit here, trying to make him look as much like me.
Okay, we don't need
as we go, you'll see you'll see as you get to play a little bit. That,
all right, so like looking at weapons here, this guy has a pulse rifle, and he has the Zvezda plasma rifle right there.
it's going to seem endless. In fact,
he has a plasma rifle. Okay, it's a core reactor there. Cool, and like this
it's analysis paralysis. You'll have so many things.
Okay, this is
By the
really
way,
nice.
just a friendly message to the commenters. This is my first time playing Fireteam Elite 2. I've played the first one, so just be gentle on me in the comments.
We are not going to be gentle with him, chat. We're going to roast him a new one. He played it. He probably played it when it released, and that game was very, 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 very buggy when it first released, and it needed a lot of work to get it where it ended up in the final product. So if he only played it for a little bit, his experience is going to be almost non-existent. We're going to roast his gameplay, but only as a joke. Please remember that this is his first time experiencing this game, and he hasn't probably touched this game in the 6 years since the first one came out. So just keep that in mind. We might joke about it here, but this is someone's first time experiencing this, and if you're not good at these types of games as well, something to keep in mind. You know, we'll keep it lighthearted and chill.
Comments. Oh, we've got
Okay, so right off the bat, he got blasted.
Team Elite 2. I've played the first one, so just be gentle on me in the
Runner immediately, that's a fodder enemy.
comments. Oh,
And immediately you can see here, he got shot.
We've got company.
Yep, he got unloaded into. Now they have friendly fire turned off then, or this is standard or casual difficulty.
Yeah. So we're kind of letting you run out in front.
Okay, that is a shotgun. That is 100% a shotgun. So Doc 100% has a shotgun, and that is what it looks like, the way it sounds too. I'm gonna rewind it here just a bit, and we're gonna slow it down a little bit here, just so I can have all of you hear this. Where is my playback speed? There we go. We're gonna slow it down to about 7.75. So hear this?
Yeah. So
I don't know if you can hear that very well. His shotgun is very turned down because they have the audio lower while he's talking, but it sounds like the TAC-21 firing. So that means Doc now gets a CQW.
we're kind of letting you run out in front.
well, yeah, I know.
But you're playing the medic class. You maybe don't want to take the Vanguard. So, yeah, I think Darren, you should go up front.
I do like this shotgun that my medic's got, though.
That is the TAC-21. 100% that is the TAC-21. We're going to watch him
Darren,
reload it here.
Front.
As he comes
I
up
do
here.
like-
Okay, we're gonna slow it down by 50% now. Whoops. We do not want sleep timer. We want playback speed. We're gonna go to as slow as possible here. Alright, check this out. Right here, that's a TAC 21, or it's an iteration of it from the first game. It's a gun I used heavily as recon, so I know it very well. That is 100% the way the mag looks and the way the weapon is itself, how it has the lighting and how it's white. That is essentially the TAC 21 shotgun. So that is really cool to see. The dock now has a CQW slot.
Medic's got it though.
Yeah, the
And how
shotgun
the
feels
and the
very
noise
satisfying,
and the
for
noises
sure.
it makes too when you reload it. It sounds exactly like TAC 21.
Let me see.
So the classic alien motion tracker.
Oh, you can crouch on this game. Very cool. Okay, crouching is a thing.
Let
See
me
if I can do it
see.
again.
So the classic alien motion tracker.
Smart gun ammo is
So
very
of course
low,
it wouldn't
though.
be an alien game without
That's
it.
going to be tough. If they do the ammo restrictions on Insane here, like they did in the first game, look at the ammo here. He gets 1 reload, and then he's out. Now, again, they might all be level 1, so they don't have access to perks like increase your max ammo reserve by 25%, increase your max ammo again by another 40%, increase ammo again by X percent or whatever it is. But even so, reduce that by another 40%, you're looking at... you boost that by like 60%, minus by 40, you get 20%. 290 bullets, roughly, I would say. Maybe. That's 290 bullets on Insane for a reload is not great. It is not great. If it
motion
stays the
tracker
same,
will
it is.
Key you in for
It
a
took
lot
a
of
hit, did
surprise.
16 damage. Okay, so...
Yep. Here we go.
Okay, rolling is like before. Yep. Oh, demo rockets fired again. Okay, good to
Now,
know.
you guys were mentioning to me before we got started that we have friendly fire
baton
turned
melee.
off, but you can.
Okay, so baton melee looks like it's the generic thing that you use actually now. Is you don't punch them. It looks like you use baton as a melee now. Very, very, very.
turn it on, which would make these encounters
Last
a whole
one
lot
caused the explosion
hairier,
that killed
yes.
them, which makes sense lower difficulty.
Fireteam 1 had friendly fire turned on with difficulty, so your standard difficulty and your casual difficulty will be off. So you'll block shots, but you won't hurt each other. But it does get harder when the fire turned on.
We're getting flanked, guys.
Okay, wouldn't be just shot Chris in the face right there, thankfully.
Watch some shooting.
That's a love tap.
A combat drone. Oh, who deployed
Well,
that?
yeah,
That's gotta be the
exactly.
specialist. Or is that a recon
A
now?
little peck on the cheek.
Oh, we're losing frames.
Keep an eye on our corners here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that cut. We had ads, and I'm not gonna let you guys be submitted to that.
Now, each class has a couple special abilities, which you can see on our HUDs down on the bottom row there. And for the medic, I've got, which I'm sure we'll see before too long. Right now, we're all holding up pretty well, but I've got a little deployable healing radius, as well as a.
Only at 200. By the way,
Is it
caps
adrenaline, guys? Is that what my
Adrenaline, yeah.
one is? Yeah.
So it's capped at 200. It looks like. So it's gonna be very different.
So Nick, talk to me about art direction on this game compared to the first one.
Okay, we want to watch gameplay.
Speaking
That's
more
a prowler.
detailed, more in depth, or was there sort
We
of
got a prowler
a
coming up?
distinct? Oh, speaking
We
of
have health
distinct,
bars
this
turned off.
xenomorph is not your garden variety xeno.
When it
That's
comes
a
to it, to
prowler.
make sure that we're hitting the familiar Aliens brand feel. So this level's our prologue. It hopefully looks familiar to you. It should feel a little bit like Hadley's Hope. Not literally Hadley's Hope.
It should feel
but
like
if you
Hadley's
got
Hope.
a
Yeah,
little
it
bit
does
of
feel like Hadley's Hope. I
familiarity
like the
feeling,
look.
we feel like we're doing the right thing. And then it gets a little different and weirder from here on out. And hopefully you'll see some things that are new. Cinematic with the lighting, and as well as a lot more atmospheric than we did before.
Yes,
So
the first game
we're
was not
using
very atmospheric,
steam and fog
honestly.
to
It was
help
very,
cover,
like,
some of the
neutral
combat as
lighting.
part of the gameplay experience as well. It's
It
just
wasn't
looking
like
pretty
shadows
cool.
and stuff like that where they would take advantage of it.
Well, it
too
looks
much.
super clean. It's running. All right, we've got a whole bunch more of them.
I wonder if in the hardest difficulty,
I should probably
friendly
not
fire will
stand in
be
there acidic
automatically
blood.
turned on. Some
Bad
games
idea.
do that as well.
Bad idea. So one of the things you'll notice that sometimes when I kill stuff with this plasma gun, they'll have little red embers. That's letting you know that the fire damage type is working, and that's one of the big improvements we've got in this game is that we've got we've included more damage types. So this, Derek, you want to go through the damage types real quick?
Ooh, ow.
Okay.
Well, I'm getting low too.
Oh, I'm gonna throw down some
Right here I am, by the way.
It's not playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Ping it.
It's health packs right over there, guys. Oh, yeah, good idea. Grab yourself the health pack. We got several damage types in Fireteam Elite 2. We have fire damage type that Cross just went over there. We have electric. We have piercing. And we have one or two extra towards the end of the game called Morphic from a fan favorite returning faction.
Nice.
The
Morphic from fan favorite. So what, pathogen?
fire damage, as you saw, deals good damage over time to enemies.
The question is, does the fire damage scale on difficulty? Is it a modifier scaled on difficulty, or is it just that it does a flat damage across all difficulties? That's important. If the fire damage does scaled damage, that means it'll be good on every difficulty, and it'll be useful on every difficulty without having it be broken on early difficulties while being good on higher difficulties. If it's a set flat rate, again, you're going to have the same issue as before in AFE1, and that is that going to be that fire damage is awful and terrible unless it is primarily built into the weapon itself. And my examples here are like fire ammo consumables and like the fire turrets that you could get as consumables and the fire mines. The fires didn't do enough damage itself, so essentially you were just getting them for laughs, really. But those would need to seriously be ramped, or again, like I said, be scaled, and each difficulty would have to measure how much the dot is done with fire corresponding to that difficulty to make it useful and worthwhile. Otherwise, you will get a very stale consumable meta where if people can bring consumables and the fire dot isn't good, or the consumables aren't good, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to have the two consumables that are super good, and then everything else is just not good at all, not even arguably good, or it'll be maybe meh. You pick it up here from a random crate if that's what they have still in this game. So this is something very important to keep in mind as well as to look out for.
He's pretty strong against xenomorphs, and we got a big... Speaking of xenomorphs...
All right, we've got a... I'm going to voice down here.
So fire is good against Xeno. So they're actually going to... So, okay, that's important here. So it sounds like they're incorporating different elements affect different enemy factions differently. Now, this was a misconception in the first game, actually. You would have a lot of people saying, oh, electricity does better to synths and fire does better to Xenos. That wasn't the case. Fire did the same amount to Xenos and synths and pathogen. Electricity did the same thing to synths, pathogen, Xenos across the board. The only thing that electricity did was have a chance of stunning them, which would also take up one of your CC immunity stacks for stun immunity, which is a whole separate can of worms. But suffice to say, in the first game, enemies did not take note of the elemental damage you were doing, which was fire and electricity. They only cared about damage itself. So if this game actually matters with fire, electricity, morphic, piercing, and all that stuff, you're probably going to see armored enemies need piercing, or synths will need piercing, synths will need electricity, morphic will probably be used to kill pathogen, and then fire will probably be more effective against Xenos. So it'll actually force essentially a different meta. I don't want to use the word meta, but it'll force different metas for different factions, which is actually good because it helps change the build diversity in your game, which makes it more replayable because you have to change the way it works. So this is a good thing if they do it right. If it's niche and it doesn't really impact it that much, it won't be worth it, and you just bring whatever's a better DPS, or if you build a kit around a better gun and you build it around that gun being super good, then that's what's going to matter more than getting the enemy's weaknesses, unless it does something hard and counters them.
Along with fire, we have cryo, electric, and I think I missed cryo there, but cryo, electric, piercing, flame, and morphic.
Cryo. Okay, cryo, so ice rounds finally. That was one of the things in the first game I was really wishing that they had was...
Spec is really good at slowing enemies, and when it freezes them, gives you an opportunity for bonus damage when you shatter.
That was also missing in the first game. Enemies that are frozen take more damage. This is very, 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 very good information. So it actually encourages you to freeze them in place.
Electricity focuses primarily on slowing enemies.
Slowing, not hard CC.
Doors
okay.
open, boys.
Doors open.
All right, doors open.
Do it. Get out of there.
Over here.
Whoa. It was me in acid.
So they really want to pick on the new guy, which is me.
Yeah.
Temp health.
You have a health kit. You should probably use it right about now.
Yeah, so 4 on your keyboard, right?
Yeah, that's a good shout. Thank you. So obviously we're just kind of in basically the onboarding portion of the mission here.
And ramp up at will.
How this ramps up and builds.
And ramp up at will.
Okay, cool.
As you're
ramp up
rolling into this
obviously.
game after the first one was very successful, what game that's the job, right? That's what you're trying to do. So where do you go for the sequel? What do you want to do on the combat design side?
Okay. Go ahead.
So on the combat design side, we want to lean in to the things that really feel alien. So one of the big things in the Alien franchise is that the xenomorphs are intelligent, right? These are not just
they're not dumb animals that just run at
kind
you,
of dummy enemies. They are smart. They will plan.
So
we have a lot of improvements to our AI and improvements to other systems that kind of allow our enemies to behave a little smarter than people will remember from the first game.
They would mostly try to swarm mentality you, rush you, which, I mean, for xenomorphs is not a terrible idea, but they would objectively want to try to ambush you more. So if the AI tries to do what other games do, which is get behind you now, it's going to mean less attacking and more of them strafing around you. So you'll actually have to be paying attention to enemies' flow, while they probably have some try to attack you from the front.
And when it comes to kind of building these encounters, we really like to kind of play with the player's emotions. So like creating tension, messing with your attention, and
really that was the same thing in the first game. You change the lanes and stuff like that. The lane changes
like with a Xeno right at the door when it opens.
Could not have happened at a more perfect time, but exactly that. As you go through this, you're going to feel that aliens feel throughout the encounters, and that's something we really focused on throughout the game and the development.
Structure of this game. So as people jump in, I mean, they're familiar with the first one, but what kind of campaign are we looking at, and how is it structured?
So there's a little more emphasis on story as far as this campaign goes, and so there's an evil scientist. Of course, it's an Alien franchise game, but that's so we can find Ko, who to unlock, or at least
I don't want to hear anything about the story. I don't want to spoil it.
We'll kick off that storyline. One of the things you'll notice is that we're back on the Endeavor, which is also the ship from the first game. But Ko has been promoted. It's been 5 years since the first game happened.
It's been 5 years.
And her ship came to this colony to answer the distress call, but then disappeared. So Captain Ship, who we all know from the first game, also is like, that's our people. We gotta go make sure that Ko's all right. It's too long behind.
High threat environment's back. Okay, so let's go back here.
The Endeavor. We gotta go make sure that Ko's all right.
That's a hidden supply cache.
The Endeavor flies in behind, not too long behind.
High threat environment.
And then
challenge cards are 100% back. This is neither a good thing or a bad thing. It is entirely dependent on your point of view. I am excited in one aspect because it means that we can get crazy experiences depending on how it's implemented, and I am also concerned because challenge cards are also what killed a lot of the fan base and player base in the first game because of how they were used. So this is something very important to keep in mind. We're going to be neutral about this one, but this means that you can definitely ramp the challenges up a lot, but it means you can also ramp them down a lot, and depending on how online works, this is going to fracture the fan base depending on what they want. So we're gonna kind of simmer our expectations on this one and kind of just take it as we see it with this one, because this could be good or it could be bad or it could be neutral, and it could be entirely dependent on how it's played out.
Priority number one is to try and we put the team back together as we start to uncover the mystery call. That mystery starts to this is in progress. It's up for the rest of the mission.
Start ramping up.
If we were in the same room, this is where I would be pantomiming the story for you and distract.
No, this is the first time.
Yeah, I don't want to watch. I don't want to hear about the story.
All right, out we go.
And Raptor's coming back to talk to us for a second.
I was happy to see you.
All right, this is going to get, this feels like a setup. Yeah. Eric, did you set us up?
We've got motion tracker.
May have set us up here.
Something nice of you, Derek. I'm going to throw out
I set up our turret.
We're very good at ADSing.
Boink.
And definitely not just firing from the hip.
Smoke and fog some.
Oh, I got
we got a cryo look.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see through the smoke and fog, but
I got rocked.
Nick, it sure is hard to see through this smoke and fog some.
Oh, I got...
Nick, it sure is hard to see.
So one of them set a cryo down.
Boink.
Nick.
I'm going to throw out
I set up our turret.
Boink.
He did. Okay.
It helps accentuate the brand feel.
Yeah, for sure.
really trying to make it feel like an alien game.
Someone is grappled or
And I think that's one of those things that we didn't quite hit on the first one, just trying to make sure that we got a little bit of claustrophobia and a little bit of atmosphere.
Stopping power.
Ooh, all right, we made it.
A bit of
I wanna watch
claustrophobia. I think that's one of those things that we didn't
okay,
quite
demo
hit
works
on the
differently
first
now.
one, just trying
Demo,
to
it
make sure that
looks
we
like
got a
it's
little
based
bit of
off of kills or doing
claustrophobia and a little
damage.
bit of atmosphere.
Let's
We didn't
see.
quite hit on the first one, just trying to make sure that we got a little bit of claustrophobia and a little. It's one of those things that we
we're
didn't
gonna watch
quite
it
hit
slowly
on the
here.
first one, just trying to make sure that we got a little bit of claustrophobia and a little bit
He
of
kills
things that
twice.
really
Let's rewind it
it helps
a little bit here.
accentuate the brand feel.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
gonna watch.
Really trying to make it feel like an alien game. And I think that's one of those things that we didn't quite hit on the first one, just trying to make sure that we got a little bit of claustrophobia and a little bit of atmosphere.
Okay, it
Watch
looks
out
like
up
either it's
top.
damage dealt or it's
Well,
killed. Let's see.
Spitter up top. Another returning phase.
Up top.
38%,
Well,
34%.
Spitter up top. Another.
Nope, it's
returning
damage dealt and
favorite.
then kills give you extra. So Demo's ability in this game, the way it looks like it's working already, is that as the demo does damage, it builds up their stopping power, as you can see here. And then if they get kills, it gives it an extra boost of it almost looks like 10%.
From the
Yeah.
Xenomorph group.
And then it's constantly decaying though, so you want to fight in the thick of it. And we got quick times back. Only it's not hit 6 buttons to break out. It's mash 1 button and then keep mashing it till you escape. This is also very good to know. Something to keep in mind as well. It's nice though. That's a decent change actually. You don't have to press.
Yeah, don't
like,
forget melee is your friend sometimes.
QEWABYXLMNOP.
Maybe should I drop a heal here?
Yeah, good idea.
Now does heal
I
actually heal as a good
definitely
temp
use
heal.
it. Looks like it's like a
It
circle
is
too.
it is temp health.
Alright.
All right, that is much better.
Yep, we're just picking up Co. But also drawing the attention of the Xenos.
Yeah. Our Xenos respond to.
Doc does not actually heal you. Doc only gives temp health. I didn't notice it before. I wasn't paying attention to it. That's on me. But looking at it here, because I'd seen it before, and I was like, something gave them temp health, and I wasn't sure if it was the doc or something else.
Really loud
doc
sound.
doesn't
Oh,
actually
you can
hear
see
you
our
now,
motion
they give you
tracker
temp
there.
health.
It's kicking off. Be ready, guys.
Up.
That is
Yep.
concerning.
What's up?
Because temp health is not nearly as good as actually getting full health back. So we'll have to see what that means.
Up top,
Unless
up
it
top.
has
Here
an
they come.
activation
Watch
set
those
up where it
spitters.
can do
Yep.
it. Okay.
Oop, watch out below too.
I just saw a saving
Oh, they came
on
down.
that. I wonder if this has quick loads and stuff like that then. Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, we got spitters back. Yep, they're doing spitter thing. Runners just seem to be more
I hate
mobile.
those spitters. I know.
You hate spitters? Yeah, man. Most people do not like them. They're oppressive.
One more, 2 more.
2 more from the right.
Going out. Okay, we're gonna fast forward here. Tech looks like he's sending down turrets.
All right, we're hanging in there.
Tab is your
Yeah, we're okay.
consumable use.
Oh, hey, buddy.
That's a drone.
Ignore the dead bodies and the dead faces.
I'm gonna use this console.
All right, put a mine here for
Oh,
fun.
you actually interact with the console now,
You
so
know,
just putting your
just
hand
in
out to it.
case.
Nice. Okay, better animations then.
Oh, yep. Here they come.
Yep, they come in.
What class is that has a turret
Walls,
following them?
ceilings, floors.
It's got to be the other class, the specialist.
Absolutely.
or something, I
Xenomorphs,
think.
just like people remember,
Oh,
they can
recon.
use every surface to get to you.
If they can
Oh,
use
it's
every
up.
surface, we haven't
Oh,
seen
nice
it
shot
just yet.
there.
And Demo's the only one. Well, we haven't seen the other guy melee, but Demo we know
Yeah,
for
got
sure
him.
is got the melee stick. It looks like, unless it's again. It
You got
could
a
be
few more
specific
coming
one.
in. That fire mine really did good work there, Ness.
Sitting on it for a while.
You should have few. Since I think the bigger bot gives you a few more item pickups. The smaller one will give you 1 or 2.
Yeah, if you want to see kind of what your item inventory is, you can hold tab. That'll bring up your item wheel and
Ah, okay.
allows
Oh,
you
look
to
at all the.
select
Okay, I don't know if
them,
you're able to have access to all of that, but
click and
that
see
means
what
a
your
lot if you can
inventory
have
is.
access to
And
the
another
consumables,
handy
and that was a
feature
big
we've
AoE
kind of added to the
minefield as
item
opposed
wheel
to
is
just
you
it blows
can,
up.
if you
So-
just tap,
So the AoE mine going off and having an actual big ring of fire is different than the original one, which just blew up and did some damage. If that's the case, it could be a lot better than for just extra
tab
damage.
or tap your item wheel, it will your item to do some.
Anytime
All right.
he's got plants.
Okay, so we know what drone's gonna
Yeah.
be in here.
Beautiful room. What again? What could possibly ruin this? It's such a nice room.
That fog is nice.
It was
I like
laid
that.
back. Have a look.
I like the fog effect on the floor.
The fog effect on the floor is really cool, and it hides them actually, which is pretty nice. That's a good touch.
Absolutely.
It adds an extra
This will
layer.
be one of those places
challenge
in
and
those higher
difficulty.
difficulties of friendly fire where players will really have to pay attention to their line
So
of
friendly
fire.
fire does have
Yeah.
friendly fire. Higher difficulties has more
And
friendly
I think
fire.
we have an incoming fan favorite.
Yeah, who's coming, Eric?
Oh yeah,
We got the drone in here.
They
and
didn't
you'll
jump
see
though, or
shells in it. It's
he-
still very much alive, and it's back in
He put
the
electric
tunnels.
in his gun,
the,
or the
ventilation
TAC-21
shaft, I
has
should say.
baseline static.
Absolutely.
That ran away.
The drone is a very agile, maneuverable.
That came
Yep,
back a
here he
lot
comes
faster though
again.
than I think in the other games. So it's way more aggressive.
Where is he?
No, just left.
Well, he went back into the vent again.
Oh,
Fast forward.
Going for cross.
yeah, he was going for me.
Okay, that's a big boy.
Little
That's a much. That drone looks a lot bigger
Christ.
than the original
Just
drone.
punched him in the face, and he dropped. Christ!
For me.
Hit it with a little shrapnel grenade.
Christ!
Okay, so everyone gets the stun baton melee,
Yeah.
and it's just a guarantee that's what you have access to.
Back and forth through different directions.
Back to my machine gun because my shotgun's pretty low on ammo. I'll be.
So one of the things, those drones can be really significant when you're solo, but good thing, we were 4 players, but that also includes, we expanded your autonomous combat bot team. So your combat synths, you'll have 3 of them now instead of 2. So you'll be able to take this game on by yourself.
That's always appreciated.
Could
Okay,
read all
so
of that.
maybe originally you couldn't do that, but in the later updates, they finally buffed the bots, so like you would actually be able to have 2 teammates play with you, and you can do it. If you're a fan of my channel and you've seen me solo the entire game with bots. It is 100% doable with bots at the highest difficulty, but pre-buffing the bots, you essentially would have to use them as fodder, and you would essentially be soloing it at some point, which was a lot harder. So for the average person, it would have been much more difficult.
Everybody good?
Everybody's good.
Just
Are we
set
setting up?
Here they
It's
come.
only a
there we
long
go.
hallway. We've already seen pictures. We've already seen the video of this kind of them jumping over the
Here
crates. This was in
they
the original
come.
trailer of them shooting at it.
On the walls.
Just planning ahead. Just planning ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, preemptive consumable use. Yeah, that's
This is
really
one of those
smart.
spots where we're hoping that you really feel like you're getting that alien sensation with the atmospheric processor in the background.
They're really now just everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is how they do it in the movie too, in Aliens.
We've kind of got an internal
moratorium
moratorium on Hudson lines, but
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're going right into the atmosphere processor. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So now you see the my ability strength there. Clear out a big chunk.
Probably lasted a week into development. You
So
guys
he's
said,
gonna
all
use
right, forget
blast
it.
wave, which is
No
now
more.
more of a damage ability. It's like
So
a
now you see the
shotgun
my ability
blast,
strength
like
there.
a
Clear out.
flechette shot almost. So maybe it isn't blast wave per se, but it's more of like a flechette blast. So 2 damaging abilities instead. Interesting. Let's
chunk.
watch him get those damage stacks out.
Development. You guys said, all right, forget
So
it. No more.
14, 12, and he uses it.
So now you see the my ability strength there.
It
Clear
really
out a
didn't
big
buff up the
chunk
way
at once.
his damage didn't really scale up from his ability usage, so I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think it has to do with shooting, maybe on demo now, but
As
interesting.
it's the, of course.
Oh, secret dealing the goodies.
Oh, I
Cryo,
took the
cryo
credits.
grenade. That's new.
they're whiskies.
All right, well, to the control room.
Just in case.
See, we'll fast forward. We'll do some shooting again. We got
Whoa,
some prowler. We're fine.
We got you. Looks like. No, it's the Atmos. Oh, yeah, definitely give the Atmos a look.
Hell.
Here.
Okay, progressing.
Oh, look at this.
That
We
was
got
really
Hive
cool.
in here.
You know what to do.
Team Elite feel. I'm definitely glad you're feeling that, Ryan. Because
Set pieces are really cool, so.
Oh, no.
Oh, thanks.
we got one man down.
Yeah, I got a little too far ahead. Thank you, sir. So you'll notice I now have a red bar over my health bar.
Yeah.
So that's it's basically a life system. But we adjusted it this time to be like 3 strikes you're out, right? So 4 red bars and it's
Yeah, a
game
lot
over.
of games do that.
And,
It just depends on how they incorporate it.
I don't need this health. You guys want pick up these healths?
Oh, we got 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I'll grab one.
Yeah. Just follow me. You're
So it's permanently.
Right,
you
and
just
I'll
have
start
to
fighting.
Yeah, down one. Okay. That's in the first game. It was the skulls next to your name. It just depends on which difficulties if they lower them or not. But the down system was the same thing in the first game. I think standard or casual you had 4, intense you had 3, extreme you had 2, and then insane you had 1. You got 1 down. If you got back up, you were dead the next time. It depends on the difficulty. I think we'll have to see if that's a thing in this game as well. But I don't know. It's tough to say.
Anyway, TLDR, Ryan. 4 red bars. You're done.
All right.
Push just shotgun here.
We're trying to push.
6 smart gun.
Yeah, this is just a if you shoot it doesn't work.
Right.
All right, we're gonna boogie to the next.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun playing as the medic so far. And downstairs.
It's a fun class, especially if you've got 3 friends that you can support, and you know.
There's some really fun combos you can get, especially if you start class stacking.
Class
with
stacking
4
and
custom
team
classes
comp,
that are each perfect for your own play styles, then
And
do
each
that.
class can play
2 people on the
differently,
team, like medic stack, feels like we shouldn't allow it, but it's like tie goes to the runner, right? Everything's all about fun.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
that.
super fun to
I'll
watch.
get to the console.
Ooh, you can get an
it's
animation
super
for
fun
Amy
to
now.
I'll get to the console. Yep.
Resupply or die, folks.
10 seconds to spare.
Chat, let's get a rep.
Crouching, we're shooting, we're shutting the door. Holding the line as they come in. Yeah, a lot more. There's a lot of enemies non-stop.
Who's hit me?
Couldn't have been there.
Did somebody get in?
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Cooked them.
Resupply or die, folks. Second here.
Oh man, we gotta get out.
We're sorry, we are.
Good call.
Combat stim. I can go faster. Yep.
Come on back on
That
play
guy,
the test
the
game.
tech guy has something with the number 3 on him. I don't know.
Let's get out of here before we're.
Hey, credits down there. Somebody wants to grab them.
Making liberal use of the shift key to run.
Wait for.
I got this.
There's one.
We're shooting, we're killing. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Doing
There.
good call. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Why not?
And then probably Nick too, right? Sticky figures, yeah.
Another drone. Wow, 2 drones in 1. Okay, so the intro 1-1 didn't even have that many drones, so that's already cool. We already have 2 of them.
He's running.
Oh, we didn't let him get away. Nice job.
Nice.
Oh, they burst killed him. Wow,
We're
impressive.
blowing him down.
Yeah, slow them down.
Here,
a
I
little
was
bit.
confident.
Goes.
Someone else went down. Okay.
With that laser sight is, I'm old, so I can't see.
There's too many.
Oh, nice. That was perfect.
Wind.
We're shooting. We're shooting. We're shooting.
Home. The re.
Resupply.
You'll need it.
Don't hit that button.
Derek, do you want me to heal you?
Not right now, and you'll see why in just a second.
It's gonna be a big swarm.
Along the way.
Big swarm. Big swarm. Big swarm.
I will happily take the honors of hitting this console.
All right. Look, looks like they're coming from behind us.
Let's see if we get. Well, I want to see if we get any captain slash elite.
Just in there, just slinging this.
We got a lot of veterans or specials.
Jeez, look at now.
I'm heating up. Okay. Up that
Prowler,
back.
trying to give you-
okay.
Oh, it's a good thing there's some mines over there.
Ooh, nice.
Spiders probably. Or prowlers.
Nice.
Okay.
That
That weapon looked like it was overheating. The plasma rifle maybe has infinite ammo now. Yeah, his weapon is cooling off.
Drop him. Ship will be here in just a
That's
minute.
cool though then. So this means that our rifle now potentially we might have more infinite ammo rifles that have a more of the cooling mechanic that the EVA laser did, which is very interesting and a very cool concept. I think they didn't utilize enough of in the first game. So interesting.
Dropship platform.
Shots.
My grenade there and hit the cross.
They're doing it. Shooting.
There it is. So much more on this.
Run.
Thank you.
All right. So, that was the gameplay trailer, the first one we saw. Like I said before, there's things we definitely wanted to look at and investigate and explore with that. Takeaways are is the combat system is going to be different, but also more advanced and in depth, which is cool. I thought it was already pretty good before, so that means that this might just have way more open build ideas and stuff. They've reworked a lot of things, so classes are going to feel very differently. So this is very important. And finally, that the enemies are behaving a little bit differently, and that the spawns seem to be much more comparatively, at least in terms of sheer numbers that they keep throwing at them. So these are all good things. Definitely going to keep an eye on more videos like this, and I'll do it again. I will do a live reaction to it. The combat I'm excited for. We don't know about the perks and all that stuff, but a lot of the changes they made seem to be really nice. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and let me know what you think. But I will see you in the next video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye!